Greetings YouTube, Dark Swordsman here, aka Aaron, and I am back for another episode of Skyrim. So in today's episode we're going to be continuing on with the Thieves Guild questline, which is why I brought myself back here to Riften, because our next task is to go and report back.
You don't impress me. You couldn't touch me if you wanted to. You're a cold, unfeeling bitch. My dear, Bull is around somewhere. Planning to feed the poor.
Well, we need to report to
turn around
Maven.
grab someone else's cage before you get hurt. I'm watching you, Maven Blackbriar. One day you'll slip up and your Imperial friends won't be there to catch your fall. I trust you have good news for me. This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabion's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
an iron dagger.
Out of my way.
Right then, back to the Thieves Guild we go. Oh wait, the Thieves Guild's that side, isn't it? I'm getting my bearings mixed up. There we go. So I'd like to just make a quick apology as well. My last video only just uploaded this morning. It should have uploaded not yesterday, day before when I recorded it. Something went wrong and it failed to upload. I have no idea what caused this, but I'd only noticed it this morning, so I quickly got it uploaded this morning. But it should be up there in the playlist now for you guys to watch. And like I say, apologies again for the delay. I'll be sure to keep an eye on that in future.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the Guild. Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the Guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Yes, well, those of us that have played through this before will know why he's so angry. But for now, we're going to keep our lips tightly sealed because we don't want to give anything away for the time being.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. They're well funded. They've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed to reach this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a parchment you recovered mentions a Gajah lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gulamai. Gulamai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Alright. So at this point we can choose to speak to Brian Loff or
I can't believe Gulamai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind. Trouble. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. We're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gulamai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gulamai alive. Trouble. You're going to... If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. I'm glad to see you're embracing our methods. It would be a waste to lose a contact at the East Empire Company before we have the entire story. Just keep on Gulamai's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gulamai alive. And mind him.
Let's go and shake this guy down for some info. And the person in question can be found up here in Solitude. Yes, I've got a level up as well, haven't I? Just realised. I'll go ahead and... Right. So here's our target.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore. I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person. Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that bee farm, was it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it can ruin me. Hasn't Mercer Frey taught you people anything? You kill me, and your only contact with the East Empire Company vanishes. That's not smart for business. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. It just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Right. So he's named his price. And we're going to go and rob this crate of booze. which is inside the Blue Palace, and the Blue Palace can be found just down the bottom end of Solitude, so we don't actually have too far to go. Just here on the left is the most expensive house in the game that we can buy. 26,000 it costs. Maybe one day we'll get it. Here we go. Make sure we are actually hidden. When I say make sure you're hidden, I really do mean, for the love of God, make sure you're hidden, because the Blue Palace is armed to the teeth with guards. You get caught in there, you're not getting out alive, sort of thing.
Proudspire Manor. There's a fine one. Up for sale, too. I've got a little work. You can afford a second or two.
Ah, I see you have them. Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods. Not at all. I consider it an investment, prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face, said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry. It was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Well then, I guess we're just gonna have to find out for ourselves what he's up to. And we're gonna do just that. So basically at this point we just need to stay hidden but keep up with him at the same time. So far, so good. So as you can see, it's actually quite easy to shadow him. You just have to stay hidden. We're almost there now to where he's headed. There we go. Okay, so when we enter here, we are going to end up in combat. So I do strongly advise that you make sure you've got decent armour and weapons. Right, so first things first then, we're going to have to pick this lock. There we go, we're in. And this is where stealth is going to come into play now, because we are going to have to deal with a few hostiles along the way, but we also still need to make sure that he doesn't detect us. That takes care of that. So unfortunately some of these guys are quite strong. I'm sure we'll manage somehow. Just going to stay still for a minute. Not entirely sure how I just got detected, considering my sneak perk is through the roof. I'd love to know how she's just gone through my armour so quickly as well. Does the phrase "go suck a lemon" mean anything to you? Let me just have a look at my sneak perk, see if there's anything I can do to try and improve our sneak a little bit more. That's what we need. Right, hopefully we shouldn't be detected so easily now. Or so I hope anyway. How can I not get out from under here? I appear to have gotten myself a wee bit stuck. I literally cannot get out. Why can I not get out? Oh, there we go. Bloody panicked for a second then. Thought I was screwed. Missed. That's one less warden to worry about. Right. Not likely.
No, this can't be happening. What was that? Nothing here after all.
Sorry about that, guys. Just replying to a message. Right then. So this is where things get a little bit interesting, should I say. You wouldn't expect there to be a hidden entrance under here. Now we're going to have to deal with a few bandits in a moment. Actually, I stand corrected, a lot of bandits. But I'm confident that I can pick them off. Also, we need to be aware of traps here as well. No, it's just the wind. You're imagining it. Okay, so bandit plunderers are actually slightly stronger than the average bandit, hence why it's taken 2 arrows to bring that one down. Where did the other one go? Oh, I see him. Never mind. Right. There's another one down.
What was that?
These bandits are making this way too easy. Another plunderer. Just a minute. Let me see if I can beef up my archery. Ah, I'm 4 off, I can't. Oh, come on. Oh, what the hell? You've got to be kidding me. How did he even pull that off? That was ridiculous. about that, folks. I was just trying to catch up on my messages. Right. I might have to split this episode into 2 videos because it's taking slightly longer than I'd anticipated. Unless I can find a way to trim it. I'll try and get back through this as quickly as I can. Wow, 1-hit KO this time. As if I just hit an invisible wall. Okay, so I've been going for just under 35 minutes now, and I tend to keep my videos at 35 minutes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to end this part of the episode here and continue it on into the next episode. So I'll be right back with you.